The Natal Sharks Board in South Africa has been operating for over 50 years. Its mandate: to be a global leader in bather protection against sharks. By using beach nets and baited drum lines, their aim is to kill sharks close to the shoreline, thus protecting bathers, swimmers and surfers. This didn't sound like a very effective way of protecting swimmers and surfers from sharks, so we visited the Natal Sharks Board in Durban to find out what was going on. Having worked with great white sharks for 6 months in South Africa at Mossel Bay, we had some idea of the way these animals behave around swimmers and surfers, and was expecting to hear education and information about how these sharks behave. What we found was fear.
Those who were courageous or foolhardy enough to venture into the water were quietly anxious that they too would be savaged from beneath, just like those that had come before. The silent predators attacking again and again.
Pretty scary stuff. But which are the sharks we should be afraid of? Fortunately, the Natal Sharks Board lets you know several times.
Bull shark.
Great white shark.
Bull shark.
Tiger shark, which you have here. Zambezi or a bull shark.
Drumlines are effective at catching the big three though: Zambezi, tiger and great whites, which they obviously need to be in order to provide protection.
Great white not as often, mostly in the winter months, but bull shark we get a lot, and tigers we get a lot as well in summer months. Yeah, bull sharks all year round.
So when you see one of these sharks on your dives, what's the drill? Do you have to get everyone out of the water?
No, you let them enjoy it. We're not part of their diet. Yeah, I don't believe they see us as food at all. If anything, they probably see us as fellow competitors for food.
About 14 species of shark are caught each year in our nets and on our drumlines, and many of those caught are the fairly harmless ones like duskies and hammerheads.
I do believe now if you put a drumline in and you start baiting, you're going to attract those animals. I believe that the shark nets have wiped out that inshore population of sharks really, from 54 whenever they put the nets in.
Some people think that drumlines actually attract more large sharks inshore, but there is no evidence of this.
We were advised that there are several species of sharks that are dangerous and you shouldn't be swimming with them.
Today we've been swimming in areas that potentially get white sharks, tiger sharks, and bull sharks, all the big three that they were calling yesterday.
Remember to swim at protected beaches.
So I didn't feel threatened, I didn't feel scared. I didn't feel under threat by any of those species.
Please only swim on protected beaches. Those beaches with nets and drumlines that I just mentioned earlier for your own safety.
Was not threatened at all, but the shark seemed to be quite scared of us and it was swimming away. We had to keep up with it.
If you have a card, please don't go and swim because you're going to be attracting the sharks to the shore.
Human blood and fish blood is totally different, the makeup of it. So,
Have you ever had a negative encounter with any of those three sharks?
no.
Never been attacked as such. We actually got bitten, or I all got all my appendages as well. So.
I think what they need to do is watch some of our GoPro footage. If they're qualified divers, come out with us, with the Aliwal Dive Centre, come and see these sharks for yourself. The feeling I got is that I was in more danger at the Sharks Board yesterday than actually in the water with the sharks today.
The nets, and even more so the drumlines, do not provide protection through being physical barriers. Sharks can swim over, under and around them. 1/3 of sharks are actually caught swimming away from the shore. An average of 600 sharks are caught a year. Of these, about 80 are released alive. There's often a bycatch in the nets, so instead of just catching sharks, we also catch dolphins, turtles, and rays. This is
they have the nets in there because of the holidaymakers and the tourism, and from their side, as the tourism is actually brings in more revenue than the divers.
Yeah.
So in your opinion, is the net purely a psychological thing? For the Natal Sharks Board to keep their nets there, they need to keep the public perception that sharks are dangerous. Because if sharks weren't dangerous, then there would be no need for the nets.
Absolutely.
Small towns, coastal towns like that, if you do take the nets away, it'll affect tourism to a point where the town will go into a ghost town.
Yeah.
You know.
We need the nets, unfortunately, for tourism. You know, the bottom line.
Yeah, that's the bottom line.
Money is the ultimate driving force behind the Natal Sharks Board.
That's the existence of coastal towns.
Yes.
That's a money thing, and it's eventually I think it'll get there. You need the nets.
I believe if they had to put money and energy into educating people, it would take time, but I think you would win the battle, and you would be able to successfully remove nets.
I hope he's right. Our fear of sharks is killing sharks, not just in Durban, but all around the world. In my time in South Africa, I learned that sharks are not something we need to be afraid of. And the sooner we can learn and understand these animals, the sooner we can protect our oceans.